Hi, fellow traders. What's happening? I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope your week started out great. I'm trying to get myself back in the groove, but it's probably going to take another week or so. I've had a lot going on. I had to get my daughter ready to go back to school. This is her senior year. Make sure she was squared away. Good place to stay. Make sure her car was good. Everything was serviced on it. Had to move her in, got her moved in. So she's in, she's comfortable. So we got that down. But my wife is dealing with a medical issue, and she's been in debilitating pain for the last couple of weeks, and it's really taking its toll on me. So it's kind of got me all over the place. But one thing about this trading, and I think about it a lot, especially when things like getting my daughter ready to go, making sure she has everything, that she doesn't have to do anything but go to school and just focus on going to school, doing her thing. Trading has allowed me to do that. She doesn't have to pay a thing for school. My son's same way. When he starts, it's going to be the same deal. But when my wife got sick and the doctors are telling us what we're limited to based on insurance, I could look at the insurance companies and tell them the FO, because I'm not bound by you guys anymore. Trading has afforded me the opportunity to take care of my family, and that's what this is all about. For me, anyway. I don't care about going on fancy vacations. I don't care about buying fancy cars. I just want to be able to take care of my family when the need arises, and I'm ecstatic. But I think back about that time when I got that check. This is the first time ever that we got a so-called bonus check. And technically it wasn't a bonus check. It was the salary, the raise that we were supposed to get, that I guess something happened with the budget. It didn't get put in, but we got it around Christmas time, like before we got out for Christmas. So, and as I told you before, I wasn't living paycheck to paycheck. I was floating from check to check. As soon as my check would hit the bank, it's gone. I don't know if you guys have seen that South Park episode when the guy goes and puts his money in the bank. When the kid goes and puts his money in the bank, and the guy says, "We're going to do this, that, and it's gone." And it didn't even say "and it's gone." It's just gone. That's just how quick it went. But had I procrastinated, had I sat there and said, "Let me think about this for a minute," before I even started trading, I would never have gotten to that point. I never would have made it to the starting line if I procrastinated even a couple of days, because that check would have gotten cashed, and I probably would have bought something with it. I might have gone and got some Christmas presents with it, or because I never had money in my pocket, I might have gone and just stuck money in my pocket. But I took a leap of faith. Now, yeah, I joined the wrong communities a couple times, and yes, it wasn't long before that $1,500 was gone, but it planted that seed, and I was serious enough that I went out and I started cutting out my lunch and cutting out buying coffee in the morning, and I quit buying lottery tickets. And it's amazing how much I was able to save. And I started doing more side work so that I could continue to fund this trading, but I didn't procrastinate. So you guys, it's not too late. If you haven't started yet, it's not too late. But if you keep procrastinating, it's about to be. A lot of times you miss that boat. You miss that ride. And you may be waiting for another one to come, and it never does. There's no guarantees. So it's not too late to go for your dreams. It's not too late to build a financial legacy for your family, for you, to build your financial security. All it takes is to make a decision. All right, so we are opening up. I've got a couple more seats. Every month, I'm going to have a couple seats open up. I have to limit how many people I work with because you get one-on-one mentoring time. And I can't do it for everybody that signed. Everybody, all 278 members. I can't do that. So I just have to do it for a select group that sign up. And I have a couple of open today. $249 get you 6 months all access. And you get access to the community, the education chat community. You come in the chat room every day where you have access to my scans. You watch me trade live all day. All the classes, the recordings, the live classes, everything. All access. You will not have to buy another thing for these 6 months. You get 1 hour a month mentoring. You can break that up into 4 15, 20-minute sessions where we meet once a week. You can break it up into 2 30-minute sessions where we meet once every 2 weeks. Or we can meet just 1 hour a month. It's up to you, but whatever it takes for you to get to where you need to be. Now, the guys that I'm working with that take this seriously, we meet. They set up the schedule however they like it, and it is effective. Now, this is a learning process. And take it from me, I'm a licensed teacher. Learning is a process. And if you don't have a process to learning this, you will never get it. You will always be chasing that one big trade. And it'll come every now and then, but you'll go broke in between the times that it comes. So it's open. It'll be open. I'll have it posted on the website later on tonight. It'll be up until I get filled. Once it's filled, I'll pull it down. But it'll be on the homepage of the website, and you'll have a link down in the description of the video that'll take you to the specials page. Now, we also have a lifetime membership for those that are serious and know they want to do this. You never have to pay a dime for anything else. You get an hour mentoring a month. That's for as long as we both shall live. So we do have that option, and there is a payment plan that you can get on with that. So if you're interested, make sure you email me, ed@AverageJoeTrader.com, and I will get back with you. All right, so I've got several days, starting with Thursday, that we need to cover real quick. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. Just kind of talk about the setups. These are the simple setups that we use every day. Now, the days that I'm out of sync, the trading is going to look really crappy. And it's embarrassing. So, so if I'm putting myself out there every day, trading live in front of you guys, and in some cases embarrassing myself, you should not have any problem sending me your journals that you may be very red on. Don't worry about that. That's what we have to work on, and that's what we're going to change so that you can get to the end of this road and you can be a profitable trader. But this is a simple 5-minute opening range breakdown. We had a 5-minute opening range low. We buy on the break. and hit the first target. But unfortunately, I was going to put in my stop, put the wrong price in, and ended up it getting filled immediately. And when that happens, you tend to get a little irritated and you take a dumb trade, which there's no rhyme or reason for me to take this. I know at one point this candle was solid red, but you don't short into support. And that's exactly what I did. Stopped out. And then here was a better look. Now getting in here and this dipping down, it just barely missed my first target here before we came back and got stopped out. So this trade I didn't feel too bad about. This one was dumb. And then I got in here because I got upset. This was a good trade. 2 losers in a row. I got upset. I given back my morning. So I just jumped long. And I'm buying into the opening range low, which is dumb. But I bought into it. And it did push up some. But I was at lunch. I put it on autopilot. Had a stop set. And for some reason, the platform canceled it. I have no idea. It did the same thing today. It just canceled my profit target and my stop that I had in. Just canceled it. And I don't know why. But that's what happened here. I thought I was stopped out. Didn't realize I was in the trade. Once I saw on my Thinkorswim charts, that's the charts that I look at all day, and I saw this pushing back over here, I'm like, this could run up into the close. And I log in and realize I'm in the trade. My stop never did hit. And so I was fortunate to make this back and ended up getting back to $9 for the day, which is practically break even. So after the decent look in the morning, messing up a little bit here, giving it all back and then some, just had a fortunate incident and ended up with $9. So, which was good because Monday and Tuesday were red. And Wednesday I did make a little bit of money. And this Thursday, just barely got on the right side of things. So Friday, on DE, this was a one-hit wonder. This is what I like to do. This is what I love to do, guys. Lock into one stop, maybe 2, but ideally one stop, and trade it all day. If it is, if it's a stock that's in play, if it has a good catalyst, it can potentially give us moves all day. Now, the early moves are going to be more volatile, quicker, and you're going to make money faster. And that's why a lot of people will just trade the morning. And you can see this on every chart, where the most volatility is here, and then over here it just kind of slows down. Here is where you just set it and forget it. And you could go out and do stuff. I mean, all through this, I'm not sitting here watching this. I could be outside cutting grass. I could be doing anything. But I'm not just sitting here watching this. And, a lot of people have that misconception that day traders have to sit in front of the computer all day and watch it. You don't. Some people don't trade in the morning. They come in the evening and trade late. It just depends. So here is, we didn't get the opening range trade because obviously you could look at how this thing traded. It really didn't set up. I couldn't find any opening range trades to really set up for me on Friday. So I waited for the trend continuation. Here we bounced. We put in a lower high. And here we made a lower low. So trigger to get in here. But as soon as I got in, right under the low of this candle, we did fight back a little bit, but still rejected this level and fell off. Caught the first profit target. Did not get anywhere near the 50 here before it bounced. And it felt like we were getting ready to turn around because we made kind of like a higher low here. And so I took it off. And it did pull back a little bit, but eventually, we just kept going. So I waited for it to clear all of these moving averages, all of this traffic. Once it set over VWAP, I got in and just rolled this up the rest of the day. These are kind of the trades I love. This is really simple setups. Very simple. And you could grow. As your account grows, you can add more position size. Because as your account grows, your risk is going to grow. Your ability to trade larger size, to make more money, all of this falls into place. And it's, like I said, it is a process. And it's the process that I take you through step by step. So that was that on Friday. That was DE. A nice way to end the week, 395.53. But only 534.02 for the week. Because like I said, we were red Monday, red Tuesday. Had a good day Wednesday. Not so good Thursday. Thursday was really fortunate not to be red. And then Friday. So really good end to the week to get us to 534 for the month, 1207.96. A slow start, but we had a slow start in June or July. Ended up strong. So I'm looking for a strong end to August as well. We got 2 weeks to kick it off. Today was a really, really good day to kick it off. I was fortunate in that respect. Then it may change my mind about what I was thinking or what I had decided last week. But nothing to complain about. We're not red on the week. Squeaked out a halfway decent week. So we just move on. So, and this is just a quick glimpse of the equity curve. So today, we had ROKU and BIDU. Let's look at ROKU first. That was the first trade. So 5-minute opening range breakdown was really nice here. But I didn't trust it because the market wasn't really doing anything. So I know this typically follows the market, so I didn't bite. But had I bit, would have been a really nice trade here. So what I did, I tried to wait for the secondary move down. We didn't quite get up here, but with this candle here, and then we came down and made a lower low relative to these two candles here. It just baited me in. So I got in. Nice quick move down. Got to my first target. And then came back and stopped me out break even. So some people ask me, why didn't I buy it long here? You could clearly see no reason to buy it long into all of this traffic. At any point, you could run into a wall of sellers and they can sell this thing back off. It was just too much traffic to run into. Yes, I could have got in over this, but by then when we pulled back and retested, could have got in and just rolled this up. But by then I had gotten into this BIDU and was working it. I got in here on a trend continuation, had a nice move up. Again, did not take the opening range trades. Just like Friday, I just didn't feel like we would get a whole lot. This one again gave us a little bit. This would have been enough, just like ROKU, to take some profit and be happy with it. But we missed it. waited for the trend continuation, and that's what this is. But another accident, I had to turn around and buy, and ended up covering here again. All this time we were making profit. This wasn't any negative trades. So we locked in some profit here, then came back, got stopped to break even, and waited for it to bottom here. And as we started coming back up, here we closed above the 9. The next candle to make a high, new high relative to this candle here. Really simple entry. Your stop, you're going to have a max loss stop, or a candle to close below this 20, and then the next candle to confirm the loss. So really simple entry and exit strategies. We will be focusing on these moving forward. As soon as we finish the not broken parts of the roadmap, we're going to focus on these simple strategies. Really, because it's so simple. I'm thinking it's so easy a caveman can do it, but it's really, really simple. The hard part is executing. Looking at this on a dead chart, it looks so easy to trade. But when the candlesticks are moving up and down, the price is flashing in front of your face, it makes it a lot more difficult to execute these trades. So we're going to really dig in and help you guys come up with a process to make sure that you execute consistently and without thought every time. So the fortunate part came. I typically do not I decided last week that I'm not trading earnings in this account. I'm going to use my larger account because I need to put more size on. I need to try and make more money. Because obviously swing trades have been really, really slow with the market crapping all over the place this summer. And I'm not where I need to be on those trades. So I felt trading the earnings when they came back around, being able to put more size on. And you saw me doing that last week. Well, today I was not here right at the close. And well, a little bit after the close, I was not here. And I was trying to move some stuff around. I was trying to get things situated and not really paying attention. And tried to get in this thinking that this was my other account. So right at the close, I'm trying to get in with 300 shares. It rejected it because I didn't have the buying power. And so I could only get in 100 shares. And that's, you can see, I got in right here at right after 4 o'clock, which kind of gave me a worse entry. But I was trying to get in right before with 300 shares and trying to figure out why I wasn't going. I was in the wrong account. And so fortunately, I was able to add some more to the day. Now, I already had a really good day going. This just was icing on the cake. But, almost trying to convince me to continue trading in this account. But I don't. I need to use the other account. Need to trade with a little bit more size so I can try to bring my numbers back in sync. But really nice way to start the week off. Hopefully we can get this momentum going and keep it going. So that is it for me. We'll just go into tomorrow and see if we can get some more momentum going. looks like we do have some really good stocks that should be reporting earnings. Um, Baidu may give us another run tomorrow. So I'll definitely have my eye on it tomorrow to see if it's going to continue giving us some more. Because I was looking for 115 for the final cut, but it didn't quite get there. So we'll keep our eyes on it tomorrow. So you guys have a great night, and I will see you first thing in the morning.